Hello, welcome, 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 welcome to my page here on weareheretoRemember.com. If you are new to my world, I'm so happy to have you here. If you've been along for this ride since I started, I'm also so happy to have you here. I am Andrea Donnelly. I am a spiritual leader, the creator of the future medicine healing modality. I'm a sacred channel, an ascension activator and guide, and the founder of my beloved Facebook group, The Wealthy Weirdo, soon to be podcast coming to you at some point this year. And like I said, I'm just really happy to have you here. And I'm going to share a little bit more just about me, about my work, about my modality, my method, my process, and why it is time and why I'm inviting you to join me for my certification in my methodology, which starts on March 20th of this year, 2024. So I would absolutely love to have you join me. And in the next couple of minutes, I'm just going to go a little deeper into why I created my modality, what really makes it stand out, and what's unique about my process, and why, we're in a point in human history where it's really time to start to leverage things like this incredible modality that I created to be able to get miraculous results for you, for your clients, for your community, and for the world. So I joke that I have, a multi-decade long independent PhD in healing studies. I use light language, energy work, the Akashic records. I've studied flower essences, plant medicine, animals, the earth. I have studied all kinds of different metaphysical modalities over the past few decades, and I have synthesized them using my own unique gifts into my method, which is called Future Medicine. And I use it with high achievers around the world, visionaries, to fully restore their unique frequency, their divine coding, their spiritual gifts, their creativity, and ultimately help them move towards their soul's mission, their purpose, and really live the life both of their dreams and to help them accomplish that and really amplify the results of whatever it is that they do professionally, because that's my sweet spot ultimately. And my unique process really allows me to be a crystal clear channel. I've been a channel since I have memories as a baby, and I'm able to see very far both into the future, and I'm able to see, as it were, what it is that your soul was created by source, by divinity, by God, whatever words we want to put on it, but what you were essentially created from a soul perspective to be able to do. Because each of us has a completely unique set of gifts. And when we lean fully into our incredible uniqueness, the things that really light us up, it enables us to create the life of our dreams, and our manifestation process changes. And because I'm able to see both what it is that you were created by God to share with creation, the frequency that you were born to hold, it enables me to be able to also help you really anchor into your sacred truth, what it is that you incarnated to do in this lifetime. And from there, it's amazing because people really flourish in completely new ways. Your professional life shifts, your interpersonal relationships change. And what's also cool about my process and my method is it ties on. I'm certainly like super woo woo, love the metaphysical, but I also am a person who has a degree from Wesleyan University. I value spiritual intelligence as much as I value things like data and information. And so for me, I also have a history where I worked in financial services for a number of years as a facilitator. I held a Series 7 license and a bunch of other financial licenses during my time working there. And so I balance out, right, my mentorship process and my process in general, my method integrates both my one of a kind intuitive gifts and spiritual IQ with a very in some ways grounded practical way of moving through the world. So that's just a little bit more about me and what it is that I do. And from a personal perspective, I always knew that I would eventually start to share my healing modality with the world. I was guided to create it ultimately because, as I mentioned at the beginning, I've always been shown that we really require a much higher frequency of healing than what has been available to us on Earth. And I myself was called to create this methodology because I needed to heal myself. I have healed my body from previously disabling chronic nerve pain. And I was able to use my own healing gifts to call in this frequency, which is of the highest healing capacity. And I integrated that into my own life, right? I channeled, I created my modality because I was shown by my guides that it was really time for me to remember the truth of who I am, the gifts I've carried through this in all lifetimes, my own capacity to heal, and to really call in this new method, this new way to be able to heal myself. And from that point, then I also started sharing it with people around the world. So if you are, if you're interested in that is undoubtedly why you ended up here on this lovely landing page for my future medicine certification. And you understand now why I created my modality. I created my modality not just to heal myself, but to bring in a much higher frequency than what has been previously available down here, because I've been shown by my guides for years that we are in urgent need of that higher frequency. We need new tools. And the cool thing about my method is it uses a truly multidimensional approach, and it targets three key areas: your body, your mind, and your spirit, which is what creates those rapid, long lasting transformational results, and why I want to now teach you how to use it in both your own life and with your clients, both, professionally and whatever sphere you work, right? I have worked with people all over the world. And one of the things that I think is so cool about my process is I've witnessed people leverage my unique method, this future medicine, to make quantum leaps in their bodies, their bank accounts, their interpersonal relationships, to really amplify their ascension journey. And as I said, I healed my own body from that previously disabling nerve pain and radically transformed my own life using this method. And I have worked with people who work in so many different fields. It's truly extraordinary. I work certainly with a lot of spiritual entrepreneurs and healers to be able to amplify the results in their own business. But like I said, my guides have shown me how important it is now as we move into 2024 and beyond to share this method with you and other leaders of the new earth, to give you this potent set of tools, this method that you can use with your clients and your community to create similarly extraordinary results. And my method has those three distinct components that work in concert with each other to create that body of just like pure miracle results. And that's what you're going to learn during this inimitable 8-month journey, which kicks off on March 20th. We run for 8 months. And during it, you'll learn how to do energy work using my unique process. And that's the part that addresses the physical body. You'll learn how to channel light language and light codes. And, some of you will learn to audibly, some of you will just naturally be drawn to audibly channel light language like I do. Some of you will learn how to um, use light codes themselves through whatever healing modalities it is that you potentially already use. Maybe, maybe you're not someone who starts to audibly channel light language, but everyone has their own unique language of light, whether it comes through audible channeling, whether it transmits through things like, art, writing. We all have ways. Every single person alive has a unique language of light, and your language of light will be turned back on and you'll be attuned back to it. And that's what helps you embody the truth of who you are and what meets your clients in this place of quantum leaps, quantum possibilities, like true instantaneous embodiment of not just your sacred truth, but the truth of the people that you are sharing this method with. And that's the part of my process that addresses the spirit. The third thing that you will learn over the course of this beautiful journey is how to access the higher dimensions through your own capacity to channel. And that's the part that addresses the mind, because that's the part, right, where you'll learn how to tune into your higher self, your team of guides, your ancestors, and God to be able to allow the cosmic wisdom and the really, really potent ways that your clients are able to move forward. And again, that's the part of this process that really addresses the mind, right? It gives the tangible, it gives the 3D, the action steps, as it were, to be able to be like, all right, you experience the light language, you experience the energy work, and now here are the ways that you can move from an embodied perspective in 3D to be able to tie everything together. And that's really why my process is so profound and so powerful, is because it does hit on those three really important parts of us, which again is the multidimensional approach: the physical body, your soul or spirit, and the mind. Because as a collective, what I'm always shown as I channel and I lean into my own relationship to the divine is that multidimensional approach, which my method so uniquely embodies, is why people achieve such incredible results. Because a lot of the older systems at play, whether it's healing, medicine, entertainment, culture, interpersonal relationships, impacts all of the spheres, as it were, that exist on this planet, like all of the different systems. They ignore that multidimensionality of who we are as humans. And so, from a very practical point of view, I see my clients experience these incredible results, and I want you to be able to experience those same kind of results in your own new earth leadership. If you are here, you are someone who has been called, and I'm sure you know this about yourself, but you have been called to lead and steward your community into the new paradigm. And we can call the new paradigm whatever. We can call it the new earth, we can call it the new paradigm, the golden age, but this new way, which is actually just our unlocking our ancient truth, right? Because these are things that are profoundly true about each and every one of us. And light language and energy work are some of the fastest, most potent tools of transformation that exist. And when you use them in concert with one another, right, in the way that my modality does move, and you start to use these tools in both your own life and with your clients, it's like calling in a boost of cosmic rocket fuel, right? And it amplifies the results of any modality that you already use by allowing all three of those points of the process to unfold. So if you are a healer or a visionary leader who has been looking to really step into your next level of leadership, of acumen, spiritual, emotional, professional, and interpersonal growth, to really be able to help the people that you work with to achieve their dreams at the speed of miracles and light, then this certification is the answer to your prayers. And before I wrap it up, I'll just touch on, for anyone who's not familiar with light language, The way that I personally define light language, I've channeled it since I was a baby. I have used it both to heal myself. I've used it as a kid, especially. I have a bunch of like beautiful stories of helping animals using light language. I use it to communicate with both my guides and other realms. And it's the language of your heart, is how I define it. It's your heart's original language. Light language and light codes carry sacred frequencies and divine intelligence. They're unique to your essence and soul. And light language operates outside of space and time. It stimulates profound healing, clearing, recalibration, transformation. And it's one of the most potent, what I call ascension tools that exists on earth at this point. And the way that I define an ascension tool is I define ascension tools as being a tool that is calling you forward and allowing you to master your own energy. So these are tools that enable us to be able to heal from the inside out using nothing other than our own energy. So requiring no external, gadgetry, or anything beyond the wisdom of our own heart, mind, and spirit. And so, light language is an ascension technology from my perspective, as I define it. Things like meditation, energy work, breath work, these are all tools, right, that you can leverage to be able to create that massive transformation, that glow up, if you will, from the inside out. So, this certification is, like I said, perfect for you if you are a leader of the new paradigm, if you're a spiritual entrepreneur, if you're a creative visionary, a star seed, a light leader, light worker, a healer, a coach, or truly anyone looking to master the art of energy healing in light language to amplify your client results, your professional magnetism, and your overall light. And it's really important to do it now. It's one of the things my guides have been showing me as how important it is this year in particular for everyone who is called to really lead your community into something better, something different, something more beautiful, and into this new paradigm. So if you are someone who has always known you were born to lead your community into and through the golden age, if you've always been felt really called to cultivate, an even greater legacy of stewardship, impact, helping yourself and your community, your family, and the world to create conscious wealth and really move from a place of like true visionary leadership, this program is for you. I would absolutely love to have you join me on March 8th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a live Q&A about the certification program. So you'll be able to ask any questions that you have. And just for attending, you'll receive a little special discount and bonus on enrollment. We do start on March 20th, and not long after we kick off, the doors will close for this year. So if you are feeling the call, this is the time to jump in. Like I said, you can register for the Q&A on my website. If you just go to the drop down at the top here and you click on the work with me button, you'll be able to see the invitation to join the Q&A, which again is on March 8th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So register for that. There won't be a recording of it, so you will need to be on the call live, but pop it on your calendar now. And if you are not able to join me for the Q&A, but you want, more information about the certification, you want to chat a little bit more, you can find me on Instagram at C Witchery. If you scroll to the bottom here, it's linked, and you can send me a message and let me know, whatever kind of questions you have, and we will chat about whether it's the right fit, because it's really time. And like I said, if you are listening to this and you're just feeling like jazzed and excited and ready, I truly can't wait. Enroll today, and we will have the ride of a lifetime kicking off in March, and I cannot wait to see you in that potent space. So I will talk to you soon, and thank you so much for your time and your energy and for being present, and honestly for just caring about ascension and about finding ways to integrate stewardship into the work that you do, because it's so exciting to be alive on earth now as we move into this completely new way of stewarding our own hearts, our communities, our families, our future, and the earth herself. And I really appreciate you for caring about that and for being part of this extraordinary journey.